What's up, guys? We've got a brand new Undertale Deltarune Newsletter, and it seems to be a pretty big progress update. We're starting off with a very fashionable Toriel in a summer dress, very dripped out, and a suspicious little Toby dog in the basket. Hi, everyone. Deltarune Chapter 4 is making great overall progress. As the time of writing this, about a week ago, the game's cancelled. No. All the maps are done. That's pretty big. So I assume everything you can explore with Chris, the entire overworld, is done. All battles are playable. Only 2 cutscenes need small improvements. 1 battle needs to be balanced. Maybe a secret boss. And the visuals need to be completed. 1 battle needs an even better background. 2 battles are having their ending sequences improved. Okay. Maybe kind of like the dance ending sequence, if you remember from chapter 2. There's still some things to fix and places to polish, of course. 3 of my friends were able to play through the entirety of the unfinished Chapter 4, and all of them liked it and did not have any major criticisms. Phew. Except for one friend, who kept mentioning that I should name all of the chairs, because the existence of the one and only Chairiel implies all the other chairs should have names as well. I'm probably not gonna do that. Oh man! Look, secret mode maybe in the future, where we didn't get hard mode for Undertale, maybe we're gonna get chair mode. Oh my, what the hell are you? Okay, got little Sans and Papyrus, what up you two? I'm not sure if chapter 2 is still the longest chapter, but chapter 3 and 4 together are longer than chapter 1 and 2 combined. Okay, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Chapter 2 was really long. Chapter 1 was kind of short, so I guess chapter 3 and 4 may be more balanced to be kind of like the perfect length. Thinking about that is kind of crazy. Initial development of chapter 5 is also progressing steadily. Already, okay, most of the team is still focusing on chapter 4, of course, but a few people are gonna go ahead and create an initial draft of the maps for chapter 5, working on some bullet patterns, etc. And apparently, I don't think this is like Deltarune teaser. This is I think for the summer, because it's the summer newsletter, right? We got Sans with the swimming thing and Papyrus looking kind of like a champ. So what? Oh, what the hell? Birdseed. We got Birdly, dude. We got Noel, kind of I don't know what up with you. Chris and Susie are going a little wild. Okay, having a nice campfire. And we got, dude, this little cursed one. Are you, what, hello, Elphys? Are you drinking battery acid? Are you okay? And we got a little Metaton umbrella robot. Chapter 4 is basically playable, minus some polish. So it must seem like chapter 3 and 4 are gonna come out real soon, right? Actually, the release is still far away. We've gotten 3 months closer, but it's still far. Why? How does that horrible, despair-inducing, teeth-gnashing fact that keeps me up at night make any sense whatsoever? I want them out now? Well, I'll tell you. Okay, so probably no 2024. If 3 months is still far away, no rush, of course. It's better to take their time than to rush anything, of course. What's left before the big release? They're killing Rousey. That's the spoiler. They're burning Rousey alive, man. What the hell? Okay, what's left? That's right, creating the chapters is the first step. Releasing the chapters is a whole other ordeal. Get that poor Rousey off. What the hell is the art? It wouldn't be such a big deal if the game was free, but since this is gonna be our first big paid release, since Undertale, it has been completely free so far, true, we really have to take that extra time to make sure it is absolutely perfect. Our goal is simultaneous console and PC release in both English and Japanese. So what do we have to do? It's long, so click below if you're curious on these little 3 quests to release chapter 3 and 4. Okay, so kind of like the interview we had last newsletter. I guess I can check that out maybe later. Oh, the closing thoughts. I guess that's it. And then you go to the quest line. What is Anda? Anda, you okay? Are you flying? Are you flying fish? Are you floating? As a little curse, man, your hair is a spear. The spear hair of justice. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I am monumentally thankful to everyone still waiting while we get over this final hill before the release of 3 and 4. This mountain, in other words. Mount Ebot. Okay, Ebot. However, I still don't know. Look, with the progress on chapter 5, I am feeling confident that once chapter 3 and 4 come out, the release schedule for the following chapters will be a lot smoother. It's still gonna take a good while to get there, but once we do, you'll never have to wait so long for another chapter ever again. Which makes sense. There's, like, I've kind of been following it. There's been a lot of, like, they had to change stuff. They had to, like, redo. I think even for chapter 2, they had to, like, redo a lot of stuff. So kind of a lot of that kind of stuff. It's not just creative development right now, which I'm sure is kind of a headache sometimes. By the way, one more unrelated thing. Dead Mam's Chest. It is Hololive again, of course. Oh my god, look at this. Okay. Dude, Hololive's gonna be in Deltarune. We already know it. It's gonna be the secret. It's gonna be the gaster is gonna be, like, the experiment is gonna be revealed to be a freaking VTuber. He rigged his own model, and he was gone. He was lost in time and space. He turned up the jiggle physics too much. Okay, anyway, Hololive. This time, Camellia and I created a song for the legendary pirate, Hoshu Marine. I hope that's kind of how you pronounce it, at least. It's got an amazing music video, so check it out. It's staring at me. Dead Mam's Chest, huh? Marine, or Marine, I'm not sure. Desire was for us to create a boss song about her. A serious, intense song that doesn't pull any gags at all. As a song reference for this, they sent me the one and only Megalovania from Undertale. Or other, perhaps not Undertale, we don't know. Anyway, I tried my best to make something real cool. Marine's basic concept for the story was about her fighting with a ghost version of herself. Camellia and I actually ended up fleshing out this story concept while writing the song, and it ended up being used as a basis for the video. Some of my own creative highlights include: there is a moment where the two faces become close in the middle of the battle. Anime or what? That's very anime sounding. Ghost, Marine's special attacks, the special sense reference, and of course the plot twist. Alright, now it's time to set sail like a true pirate. I'll try to give another update in September. Alright, okay, that's pretty cool. No, not the best character, man. Why? He does not deserve this, bro. I know it's campfire theme. I guess campfire, kind of summer, sure. We had some beach, we had some campfire. Come on, not my man Spamton. He's not even a Neo form. He's not even a puppet anymore, he's just food. And now, we're gonna take a look at the quests to release chapter 3 and 4 with a very cute little art of the squad. We got quest number 1. Ooh, the guinea pig syndrome, which kind of looks like an annoying dog. Yeah, I can see it. That's right. The first quest we need to clear, regardless of any way that we want to release anything. We have to be the guinea pig for a brand new function of Game Maker. Yes, Yo-Yo Games, the creators of our engine Game Maker, are adding a special new function to it just for us. A new command called Game Change. It allows you to separately launch different games you have created in Game Maker. Even works on console. That means we can create each chapter as an independent game project and swap between them using this function. Okay. For chapter 1 and 2 demo, we initially committed the strange act of smashing both chapters together into one game project. It wasn't such an issue with only 2 chapters, but as the game progresses, doing something like that will become more and more troublesome. Here's the kind of trouble that could arise if we didn't have game change. Probably change into an entirely different engine, but maybe that's not even possible at this point. When editing the combined project, we wouldn't know if anything during the process might have inadvertently affected anything at any point in the game. True. So each time we patched any chapter, we would have to test all the chapters over again. Okay. Game Maker would potentially be slow to run the game, with content on the scale of 3 or more chapters. And on the player's side, initial loading of the game would potentially take longer and longer as we add more chapters. Anyway, the point is, with this command, we have a solution to all those issues. I wonder if that's also the case for like any other game? If you know, a game with multiple chapters has its own game, kinda almost. With one caveat. Function is brand new. It has never been tested broadly on many computers and platforms before. Therefore, we would soon like to ask for your help testing it. The estimated Game Maker will be updated with the new command within the next few weeks. At that time, we will put out a version of Chapter 1 and 2 that uses it, along with some more detailed instructions about testing. For future updates on this topic, just keep your eyes on the official Undertale Twitter. In the case you don't have a Twitter account, I'm happy for you. So true. I'm happy that I left when I did. Holy crap, man. Look, I'm not gonna look. Twitter is not all bad. Like, the one good thing about Twitter is you kind of have all of the horrible stuff in one location, so you know to avoid it. But Toby Fox, I think that the best decision he made probably in his life was actually making this website with the newsletter, so we can actually read it in peace. That's the queen. Make the console versions, of course. Since our goal... Sorry, Chris, we're leaving. Actually, let's look at it a little bit. It is kind of cool. The queen, you got craziness, you got the arcade game, a little Toby dog, annoying dog controller. Since our goal is a simultaneous console and PC release, we will have to make console versions of Chapter 3 and 4. It's no problem to get the game running on console at this point, but making sure there's no differences or bugs between both versions will take a bit of time. Each console manufacturer also has their own special rules and standards, so we will have to update the game to reflect those things appropriately. We will begin focusing on this as the PC version is reaching completion. Quest 3. Legend of Localization. We got cute, and then I don't know, I can only assume maybe it means kawaii. It looks very... Look, I'm sorry, the right looks cuter, okay? It's like a Ralsei plushie. Hello, fluffy boy. Goodbye. As I get out of here. As I mentioned, we are aiming for a simultaneous English and Japanese release. After all, it would be pretty strange if only the first 2 chapters had Japanese and the third and fourth ones didn't. True. At this point, getting the Japanese script in the game is trivial. But the location and the timing of Japanese text always need many small adjustments to make it just as good as the English version. Plus, there's always some lines we forget to hand over for translation. Chapter 3's localization is already amazing. Now that I can read all the Japanese. True, I've been able to personally review every single line, flexing a little bit. Oftentimes, the phrasing in the English is very vague, so I try to clarify everything I can for the team. I know localization isn't something that interests most people that much, but I'm really proud. Original creators are very rarely involved in the translation process of their works this closely. Now we know the true reason, I guess, for learning Japanese, man. It all came down to this. Look at that. Reading the Japanese and English version side by side could be a great way to study. Although, rules card might make you stupider. Is rules card translated? What is this? System? We got the weather girl who really makes it rain with water, huh? Look at that. Being alone. Fight... We're hereth. Oh right, we're just hereth for the snacksy. Okay, I see. It's like, I guess it's maybe like in kind of like an old timey Japanese. Ginger guard, huh? I punched through a guy. A bigger one could make Chris. Ralsei? Are you okay, Shadow Guy? Maybe some teasers, spoilers for the next chapters. Anyway, localization of Chapter 4 will need to be completed before the chapter's release. By the time you read this... Oh, I hope we finished. No, I hope we've already started. I think the characters will be easier to localize than chapters 2 or 3. Okay, hopefully it will be smooth. Quest for big hunting. Susie! We've been through this. Apparently the thing likes it. It's blushing. Sure, I'm not gonna... Ralsei doesn't like it. Yeah, we'll have fun, you 3. Releasing a game properly means trying to hunt down every major bug you can find. I guess there was like a virus, that thing, so it kind of fits the theme here in the art. Fortunately, we have a dedicated company that will test our game and help. A group of professionals will play the game cumulatively hundreds of times in both English and Japanese, and on every single damn console with every single damn controller and keyboard type. Of course, we can't do this until everything else is finished. After all, any single change to a project could inadvertently cause an issue. For example, making changes for console could make bugs on PC, making changes for Japanese could make bugs for English, etc. So this will be one of the final steps, but there's even more. Quest 5. There's a few more things to think about. Get the game reviewed by the ratings board. Uh-oh. Oh, what do you have in store for us, Toby Fox? What have you been cooking up? Complete the soundtrack and get it ready for release. Hell yeah. Make the trailer. Wait. This is oh, I'm done. This is like for chapter 3 and 4, right? I was like already thinking this is like the main game or what. But no, this is, I guess, a trailer. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of exciting if we get all that release materials and more question mark, and then putting it all together. That it? Kinda putting it together. Those are the main steps to getting the chapters out. Yeah, 3 and 4. Wow, the order looks kind of like this: testing new function happening very soon. Complete untested chapter 4 English PC version. Then all of the console ports and the Japanese version and some other stuff. Then the final bug testing. And then finally the release. We'll let you know the progress of each of these things going forward. That's it for this page. Okay. Awesome. And that was it. Alright, we're gonna end it with this amazing scene of Ralsei being burned alive by Chris and Susie, okay? That was a pretty big newsletter, I will admit. That was actually really nice. It was like a pretty detailed look into a very transparent kind of like overview of exactly what needs to happen. You know, there's not much more you can do, right? You can't be like, oh yeah, it's coming out tomorrow, right? If it's gonna be done when it's done. But with that, I think this was pretty much the best we could have gotten. I think, 2024 is gonna, we don't want them to rush anything, so I don't think this year is gonna be super realistic. Like, if I think about it, it's either gonna be, ideally, maybe it would be early next year, like the first half of next year. I think that would make perfect sense. That would, kind of just start off the new year, start off with a bang, make everyone happy. Or maybe they want to do the pretty slow way, which would mean we have to wait more than another whole year. But they could wait for the next anniversary, which would be the 10th anniversary of Undertale. Which, that's a once in a lifetime kind of thing. So maybe, I don't know. If I were in their position, I don't know what I would prefer. Don't make the fans wait anymore and just release it. Or wait for that 10th anniversary kind of super boost. The super exciting event for everyone. I'm not sure, but I think it has to be, obviously, it's gonna come no matter what, and I think this is kind of cool. No matter what happens, we're getting the next 2 chapters since they're more or less already all done, which is very important. That already means a ton, means a lot to all the players. But for now, guys, that was the summer newsletter. Very fun to read through, very fun to look at all the little art and the memes and the references, whatever. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. And until next time, take care.